Let's take off. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Best music ever. I forgot that I can boost. Let's go. Hey, what's the big deal, huh? It's this guy again. Oh, it's you Nightwings. Come to rub it in again, I guess. We Tempers been trading flames with you who knows how long. So what, you got us once or twice lately? Matter of time before we go and get you back. So you might want to keep that in mind the next time you go messing with those horns. Hear me? Now, get out of my sky. Why does everybody have airships? It's a common thing? Imagine how the war would go if everybody had airships. It'd be very interesting. Whoop. Bolford joins you as you soar high above the storm-ravaged waters on approach to the infamous Isle of Khaylmer. Among its cursed qualities, it seems this wretched storm means I cannot rightly smoke. One of the downside's small misfortunes, I suppose. The wagon's drive imps seem not to mind, at least. In fact, they seem more animated now, even than usual, sir. Perhaps they feel some sort of connection to this place, Tarek. Do you suppose the accusers were able to make it here intact? They ought to have seen it in the stars, though we shall soon find out, or we shall soon know for certain. That we shall. Take us in, please, Rita. So good. You make landing within the deathless tempest far west of where you first breached through the shores beyond. You wonder which sort of celestial landmark lies ahead amid these waters, though for now you have some time before continuing onward. I could sift for stardust. There's something in there. Your time in the dark waters of Barb Reef passes mostly without incident when Wolfred approaches you, pointing out to sea. Observe the surface of the waters there, my boy. That is stardust from above, a substance of celestial origin used to enhance talisman effects. The two of you begin sifting the waters. It's a slow process, but eventually you wind up with a significant amount of the precious material. I found a pile of stardust. Wow. Raises the rank of certain talismans to +10. Wow. That's really good. Huh. What is that? Is that the stardust? Tiny tempest. Unleashing it would unleash calamity if ever were to be bottled. What I'm going to look at real quick before I talk to him. So I really like hers from flying after dousing adversaries. Pyre, instant returns and deals +4. But, okay, so how are we, and we're going Rookie, we're going Ray, we're going Tizo, then Gilman, then Pamitha. Right, Pamitha's, she's doing her due diligence over here. I don't even know if we're getting rid of Bertrude. So I gotta wonder which one I should upgrade. There. Wolfred appears to have finished sealing some sort of document. He smiles as he approaches you. Hello, my boy. Was just on my way out to make a drop. Report a bit of progress to our supporters on the other side. They should like to know. It is not clear as yet exactly how Wolfred is able to communicate with agents in the Commonwealth. We have our ways of making certain that such messages manage to make their way to whom they need to reach, most of the time at least. It's not exactly the most dignified of methods, but the messenger imp is hard-working as the rest of us, or dare I say, more so. Most imps lack the capacity to do that job. They, of course, cannot traverse the outer boundaries of the downside, but they can squeeze much closer than any of us. Wolfred offers to tell you more of the process. It seems that he has been using certain imps to relay messages to his agents in the Commonwealth for some time now. From that point, we depend on certain other means. The trafficker, like Rookie, would likely be familiar with them. Then, my agents intercept the messages as they arrive. The messages are coded in Off chance they reveal themselves before unwanted eyes. But even still, my agents put themselves in great peril there, supporting our cause and our plan. I could not ask for more dedicated bunch. Shame we cannot meet them, separated as we are. If we succeed in our endeavors, it shall be thanks to small part to them. They have identified hundreds of citizens grown loyal to our cause, found hidden corners where they can speak freely. Their goal is to grow in numbers while remaining safe. For now, we cannot resist the Commonwealth if too few citizens stand with us. Whether due to apathy or fear, or lack of willingness to see our nation as we do. Some of these agents I have known for many, many years, since long before my exile. Many were former students from beyond, or from my days of teaching the Commonwealth doctrine. It was clear then who among us did not take the common view. These days I report to them our progress, and they in turn report theirs back. From that assessment, I update the estimation of our plan's success. Our chances of success increase substantially each time we liberate one of our own, but those loyal to us in the Commonwealth slowly gather strength, regardless, knowing of our efforts. Thus we do inspire each other, not unlike the dynamics which I see among the Nightwings here. Now, good afternoon then, reader. I've a delivery to make. Get out of here. He strides out the wagon, bearing the sealed message. Cool. Books. So many messages for books. Let's continue. The Isle of Khaylmer, one of the downside celestial landmarks. I'm on a boat. Here, in the steady currents of the deathless tempest, you encounter a messenger imp come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. He was pretty adorable. The news this time pertains to Hedwyn, whom you liberated at the fall of Saul. You learned Hedwyn returned safely to the Commonwealth, where he was clothed and welcomed. His past transgressions, there we go, all forgiven. He was to be groomed for leadership position of his choice, whether on the council or the blood border, each equally as lucrative and secretive as well. However, he refused, and before the stunned council members could do anything about it, he left them. He since made contact with Volfred's agents and is working together with them. Thus, the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. This feels very Hunger Games. Per the messenger imp's custom, the last part of the message was transcribed from Hedwyn, word for word, and says, "Keep going. I'll see you here." You thank the messenger imp for relaying the information. Soon, your companions all abuzz about. May that boy's spirit infect a lot of ye who would be a plague. I always thought Hedwyn was looking for someone out there back home. Do you think he found her? Kari! Tito is happy to hear Hedwyn is back in the Commonwealth. Wonder if he'll ever find the one he fell for. A glorious example Hedwyn sets for all of us. Yeah, that's how it's done, Hedwyn. Right behind you, chum. The news of Hedwyn's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Your companions have gained +1 hope. Fun. Your wagon shudders to a halt at the Isle of Khaylmer. Bizarre outcroppings give it a forbidding feel. In the distance, you hear odd gibbering noises that sound like dive imps? Drive imps, rather? It's imp time, boys. New page revealed. I am kind of curious about the Isle of Khaylmer, so we're going to read that real quick. Bing! Glade Flu, Fall, the Book of Rites. Oh gosh, where are we? Glade Isle. The trader Khaylmer roped Collar, whereas he brought about our Emperor's fall, whereas he nearly claimed the life of our dear Salam. We forgive him. We have forgiven him We give a certain thanks to him, for he has played a vital part in the stars' plan. If not for him, then we, the 8, would never have aligned. We never found the rope collar. He fled into the sea towards the isle, which he knew well to avoid. 'Twas there, we think, that Khaylmer's tattered mantle finally did him in, among the wild imps. Should the stars ever converge above the isle, it shall be to signify that their long dance across the skies is drawing to a close. Interesting. Good to know. Whoa, guys, how'd you find me all the way out here? I mean, this is for extra special customers. I'm only joking, You're the only customers I got. Got you again, only joking about that too, because I got tons of customers. It's just, they already bought all the stuff here today, so they're like, not here, okay? Anyways, I just got a little something here which you maybe be into. Hearing about those little numbers for a while? Check them out. He reveals to you a set of rings, the jeweled band. Grants the bearer +2 presence, +2 quickness, and +2 hope. At the start of the round, briefly gains infinite stamina if another ally has a ruined band. Interesting. Thinking these things are supposed to be for a couple of lovebirds. Know what I mean? But anyways, you probably use them, provided there was to buy them off me. I was gonna get them for myself, but anyways, let me know if you want them. How much are they? Yeah, they're 80 each. Let's get them. Yeah. Come see us again, guys. Page revealed. Downside travels. I am curious. Inspect. You cannot survive the downside if you cannot get around. Howler shall descend on you, or Tempest shall sear you to pieces. That is just the way of it. Traveling through the environs is no simple feat. Consider yourself blessed if you are born a cur. If not, however, you shall have to find a means to cross these lands without the benefit of 4 strong paws. Lou Scalarian believes this untamed land can be traversed through means unnatural. I thought at first that he meant sorcery, but he suggests invention. He speculates that carriages could cross this land by harnessing its fury. A wild thought in my case. My paws shall suffice. Not gonna do anything with the rings yet, because I want them high level. Because if they get like really big bonuses on them, then good. Here, among the eerie stillness of the Isle of Khaylmer, you await the signal of the stars. There is no sign yet of your expected adversaries, the accusers. Then little imp Tizo flutters up to you. Tizo cautions you that he has some history with your next adversaries. Ooh. Tizo seems to indicate that Lendl has personal vendetta against him. But before he can explain anything further, the stars begin to call you. Interesting. What was this one? You know what? I'm gonna go with it. What's this one? Adversaries each have 8 presents. Ugh, that's mean. I'm okay with this one, but that's about it. Can I? Thank you. Boo, 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 boo. Visit Sandra and the Black Wagon beyond her crystal to attempt scribe trials for each of the exiles once they reach sufficient rank. I've been doing said things.
A glorious eve to you as ever, O you exiles of the Nightwings.
Glorious.
The 8 scribes dragged you all the way into the blasphemous Isle of Khaylmer. Here you are to be surrounded by even more gibbering nitwits than usual.
Not Khaylmer, Khaylmer.
The triumvirate you stand against shall be the accusers. Snuff out their pious flame.
I like this. This is like a
show your worth.
like a football field or a soccer pitch. Your companions are assembled and like a football pitch for those of you who aren't in the United States are assembled and ready for the rites to commence. However, there is still no sign of your adversaries, the accusers. Also like how it's got some of the like basketball trappings of like the circles and stuff. Anyways, The little imp Tizo screeches something, cautioning you all to stay alert. But then, someone leaps forth from the shadows. He grabs at his masks. Aha! Caught you out! You miserable beast! I knew it! After all this time, I knew that you were still among their ranks. Hurrah! Tizo is angry to have stumbled an apparent trap laid for him by Lendl. Silence, friend. You robbed me of my freedom, my dignity. Your evil shall be ended here and now. And you, Nightwings, shall not deny me thus again. Come then, my accusers. For we face again none other than the spawn of the accursed imp, Haoob the Swallow. Let's show him now that he is a disgrace. Tizo whistles something angry back at him. Whatever transpired between him and Lendl in the past. Lendl evidently has not let it go. Tizo's going in, man. Tizo's going in.
Now let us begin.
So we're gonna go Pamitha first. Pamitha. My favorite. Tizo. And finally, we're gonna go with a little bit of Ray.
It is done.
I don't like the way that Lendl spoke to Tizo. Tizo is my friend. Nightwings, the wicked fiend you serve, is an affront. He denied my rightful freedom in a moment of triumph. I shall never forgive him, or any of you. Well, it's time for you to die. As the rite commences, the imps throughout the cavernous area roar with excitement. Oh my gosh, they're moving. Our struggles and our plan, mere entertainment to these lonesome creatures. Begging your pardon, sir, the imps of the Isle are quite passionate about the rites. Just now, they offered a bounty and saw. If our triumvirate proves worthy, they would pay us? In exchange for what exactly? And where did they get the saw, for that matter? My understanding is that they wish to perform various feats of glory, flashy displays of mastery in the rites, which certain types of imps are willing to pay to see. As for the source of their wealth, who can say how much saw lies lost within the sea? Rita, it may seem beneath you, but the opportunity is real. If the saw could be benefit. Indeed, then, Rita, my boy, it is yours to decide if entertaining these sad creatures is justifiable distraction during these affairs. We trust your judgment. Now, let us not distract you further here. Henceforth, you shall be tasked with feats of glory in the rites.